Hey, Robert. Good morning. Hey, Robert. Nice talking with you yesterday. I appreciate the phone call. Alrighty. The recorder's up and running, and let's get started here. So, we've got those NVIDIA earnings tonight, isn't it? Isn't it tonight? Let me double check here. NVDA. There we go. Yeah, we've got those NVIDIA earnings. So, it's one of those things. The market could turn out to be an absolute dynamo today, and it could also turn out to be somewhat subdued, waiting for these earnings, because I think this is kind of a big anticipation. It seems like it. You listen to the news everywhere. It's all about the anticipation of NVIDIA earnings and what's going to happen. You've got half the people in the world, hey, it's going to be great. Other half, it's going to be bad. And the truth is, who really knows until it happens? So let's just stick with the charts and stay with that. All right. So let's take a look at the SPY here. Based on the SPY, I see no reason why. Here I am again, always late to this game doing this thing. I see no reason why the bulls will not continue higher. There is no candle signal here, price action, that says the sellers are coming in. Price is still above the T-line. T-line is still above the trendicator. Trendicator here is above the 50-period moving average. The trend is still working. Looks absolutely gorgeous. Now, we all know that there could be something in the news that upsets this market. NVIDIA's earnings, as an example, could be that. NVIDIA's earnings could also push the market up higher. So let's just take it easy as it goes. Remember that Monday is a holiday, so we're moving into a 3-day weekend. Some folks may not want to carry a bunch of positions over for that. Man, I still have morning voice. So right now, I see the SPY as being very bullish. I see the same thing in the Qs. Nothing here suggests there is no candle signal. And as a candlestick trader, that's what we do. We watch for candlestick signals. So let's say today was to climb a little higher and then fall apart. There we go. We would have a dark cloud cover. That would give us the clue. If that happened, I would say without a shadow of a doubt, I expect a lower low tomorrow. You guys have all heard me say that. When we see a candle like that, I expect a lower low. I cannot predict where it's going to close. I can't predict necessarily how low it's going to go, but I would always take the bet we're going to see a lower low. Well, the thing is, we don't have that. In fact, we don't have anything that suggests the sellers are coming in. Therefore, let's stay long on the charts. Price, T-line, trendicator tells a great story. You can do this intraday as well. You can go into the 60-minute. You can go 5-minute if you want. It just follow the price, the T-line, and the trendicator. Gives you an amazing story of what's happening right this second if you drill down to a faster time frame, up to the daily, to the weekly, to the monthly. You can do the same thing. Just follow what that's doing. Price gives you what we're doing right now, is what that does, okay? IWM, I think looks perfectly fine. We have a little bit of a top here to break out of. Well, thank goodness that we actually can break out of tops, because right here, wasn't that a top? And we broke out. That's the thing about tops. They're just speed bumps. And if they fail, just one hell of a speed bump. That's all it is. Look at all the tops over here that we broke out of. This run right here, look at all the tops we broke out of. We just have one more top. It's just a hurdle is all it is. If we take a look at the weekly chart, look at the base we have built in here. Absolutely fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Now, we have this line So this is the next line to break out of. It coincides with these lows over there. So this is a little bit of a troubled area, but it's just a speed bump. That's all it is. If we break out, goody gumdrops, let's rock and roll. The bulls are in charge. If we fail, we fail. We simply follow the chart. Pretty simple. Let's take a look at some charts. Speaking of that, what did I do with them? Here we go. So let's look at some charts, maybe set up to break out here. Take a look at work, Weststock, WRK. Look at that beautiful trend. And this is really, you know, the way bullish charts work. They work kind of like scallops. This one's setting up really nice as a scallop. Just scallop, 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 scallop. Just like that. Leapfrog. Leapfrog, 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 leapfrog. Every one of these areas are pullback areas. When we start moving up over those areas or at those areas, those become areas to buy. Longer term holders can keep trading that all the way up. Profit takers, somebody like me, it moves up, you take your profits off. Buy, take your profits off. Buy, take your profits off. Buy, take your profits off. Pretty simple. So here's one setting up to break out right now. TSM. This popped up. I looked at these last night, and I had these set up last night. And this TSM is popping out right now. So here we are breaking out of that little flag pullback, and looks like we're going to challenge the 158.25 area, the high over here in March. High over here in March. So let's watch that for a breakout. Would be a great trade somewhere in there. I don't know that I would be buying it right this moment. CDE, beautiful little chart setting up sideways. Look at the trend, looking for that breakout to run to about $7.60. We have QTWO setting up to break out. See how we pop up, move sideways. Actually, we might even call that one already done. Let's do it that way. Yeah, I like this one. Already broke out. This is in buy territory right now. Do I have real time on? Yeah. Yeah, this is in buy territory right now. NEE, look at that. Ready to break out and go for the next run. And you can come back, and it's nothing that it hasn't done before. Here we rally up. See how we pull back? See the breakout and the run. Here's the pullback. See the breakout, and now it's, excuse me, this one didn't run up very high. It just simply pulled back, creating a little flag here. Let's take a look at AMD. AMD, look at that. Look at that bottom here. Last night we did a webinar on patterns, and this is one of the patterns that I absolutely love. And it is the, whoops, wrong one. There we go. The inverted head and shoulder. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be on the bottom. It can be in the middle of the chart, even toward the top of the chart. You know, we're just looking for that move down, a deeper move down, and then a shallower move down. So down, sideways, down, kind of like this. There we go. Kind of like that is what we're looking for. And that's what this is doing right here. Terrific pattern, bullish pattern. So here we rally up, hit the 50-period moving average just like we're supposed to. I think that's great when price and moving averages respect each other. So price bows down a little bit to the 50. It's going to knock on the door real gently. And let's see if the 50 lets it in. If the 50 lets it in, we're ready to rock and roll to that next movement to the upside. APO. Somebody posted this last night in the room. We're moving sideways. I don't think it's ready to be traded, although when it breaks out, I think game is on. Here's the weekly chart. You can see how long that's been running sideways. We get that breakout. That'll set price free to move up to the 138 area. Oscar, this is one I am holding. Am I? I think, yeah, this is one I'm holding. Oscar here. Here we have a nice pullback. We're getting ready to break out now, which, I mean, and we're looking at this point over here for the breakout point. Let's go ahead and just move that right up. There we go. We start to break out. That sends us up closer to the next level up here. Oscar. Crocs. Crocs looks fantastic. There's the weekly chart on Crocs. Can you imagine on Crocs now breaking out of, we'll call it close to 150. Next target is this top over here. Let's put a little line in there. There we go. Let's go back to the daily and let's just see what this is. So we start to get that breakout. Who would argue with a 20% trade? And it's buyable right now. So let's move this down. There we go. There we are, right there. That's very buyable. Bullish candle, inside day, very nice. Now, of course, if you're afraid of the top there, well, then don't buy it right here. Trading is so simple. Make some standards for yourself. We all have, every single one of us have some standards. And you just think about it in your life. Go to the trashy side of yourself and ask yourself, would you do that? Have some standards. Do the same thing with trading. Some people have less standards than others. That's okay too. Doesn't make you a bad person. And same with trading. Doesn't make you a bad trader if you have different standards than somebody else does. If you have serious heartburn buying this close to the top, don't make it tough for yourself. Simply don't buy. I mean, we're looking at the possibility of a 28% move. Don't let greed bully you into biting something that you're not comfortable with. If you are more comfortable buying after that breakout, and this is one of the reason I'm saying this is one of the biggest things I hear from people is, well, geez, I don't want to buy it so close to this top. Well, then don't. World's not coming to an end. There's 28% possible here. So what is it if you wait for that breakout? 21%. It's not a big deal. Do what makes you feel good. That's important. Do what makes you feel good. Let's look at TT here. Look at TT. Nice rally up, consolidating very well. Let's move this line up a little bit. There we go. Whoops, right about there. We're looking to take this high out. We actually did it yesterday. We've got an inside today. So that makes, for me, that makes this area right here buyable. Anywhere in this area. Target-wise, let's go look at the weekly. Is there anything over there? Nope. We're at all-time new highs. Let's do this now. I'm going to put this in there. I'm going to take this bottom right here. I'm going to go to that top. I'm going to come up here to that low. I'm going to mark that 50% mark right there. And there's one target right ahead of you. There you go. Pretty simple. So, if everything lines up, if the market remains bullish, if there's no candlestick in here that says, get out of this thing, it's not going to work, why not make that a tradable chart? Everything lines up so far. WPM, this will be the last one I have. Look at that. Beautiful. We've already have that breakout. We are in buy territory right now. We'll go all the way to the T line. Right now, buy territory on there. So anyway, I want to thank everybody for listening in this morning. I do appreciate it. I want to thank everybody also for coming back and listening to the recording. I absolutely appreciate that. And I'll have that up on the YouTube channel here in about 10 minutes. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you in the room here in about 30 minutes. Let's get this market open and let's have some fun trading today, okay? Take care. Thank you.